Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Collider, and today I'm going to show you how to get to around 100 on Liberty Balls. With the new nerf that Mutant Injector can no longer give you source streaks from elite enemies, it's a bit harder, but there is still a way to go around this. Starting with the Vertment rounds, I would normally sit in this little corner right here and kill any Vertment from this window right here, or from the bowling alley this way. I would recommend using the Ray Gun and Deadshot Daiquiri because it just one-shots the Vertment, which is so useful. I will admit, Vertment rounds do take the longest time out of any other round because there's about like 100 that spawn, and there only 4 spawn or 2 spawn at once, and it's just a bit long, but you will do it at the end. Now, this is what I normally do, which is a bit awkward and a bit weird, but I find this very useful. What I would do is I would round up some zombies, jump over this side, and go to the spawn room, and use the trap right here. Now, what I would say is, I would say stand in like the middle of like the electric area, and just kill all the Manglers for mutant injectors. I will say this, if the Abomination or the Manglers don't drop mutant injectors, and they do drop attack helicopters or chopper gunners, use them because they're just as useful. You can get a lot of kills with the chopper gunner, and it is very, very useful because if you're in a sticky situation, you can always use this for your advantage. Now, I could be wrong with this information, but I'm pretty sure if you kill an Abomination or a Mangler with the chopper gunner, they could drop the mutant injectors. I may be wrong, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just saying it might be correct. I'm not sure though. Now, if you do go down, which sometimes do happen for me, it happens quite a lot actually for me, just kill a zombie. Because if you have Equivalent Exchange, which I think is how you pronounce it on the major augment for Quick Revive, you can just kill a zombie and you get basically revived instantly. Anyway, just go on top of the bank to the Wonderfish machine and just throw down a decoy or a monkey bomb or whatever to distract any of the zombies and just buy all your perks once again. Now, with the Equivalent Exchange, you will run out, but don't worry, just save and quit your game, and you can just load back in, and you will have them all back again. I would also recommend opening the vault, because if you go inside and use the legendary keys, you can, if you're lucky, get a Mutant Injector or a Chopper Gunner. And if there's no more safety deposits, don't worry, just save and quit your game at the end of the round, just like you do before, and it's perfectly fine because they all reset. I don't know if that's a bug or a glitch, or it's just something that Treyarch actually put in the game. I'm not 100% sure, but just use it for your advantage. But anyway, again, use the trap down here to shoot off any Manglers or just damage them very low to see if they drop any mutant injectors. Then I would say wrap around the entire map until you're at Washington Avenue and just use the trap right there and just do the same thing over and over again with the Manglers. Then just come back round to the bowling alley area outside. I would recommend using the Manglers and just killing them as much as possible. Use decoys because they are cheap to make and they're very easy to distract the zombies with. What you could also use is you can try to keep all the Manglers alive until the end of the round because they count as zombies, so if you kill all the Manglers by the end of the round, it would continue to the next round, but just keep them all alive and kill them until they drop mutant injectors if you're lucky, like right there. This is something that you might want to do. I wouldn't recommend it because it might be a bit tricky to keep all the Manglers alive, but it's just there if you need it, so there's another idea. If you already have a spare mutant injector, if that's on the floor or in the vault, I would recommend using your mutant injector like right here because it will just kill all the zombies and you have a spare one to use either way, so it doesn't really matter. But if you saw what I was doing, just use your Frosted Dome and use your Energy Mine. I would recommend using Energy Mine or Frenzy Guard. I prefer using Energy Mine because it's very, very useful. And just kill all the zombies like that and then use your Mutant Injector when Manglers start coming in and just kill all the Manglers with your Mutant Injector because it's just so much easier to do it that way. I should have said this at the start of the video, but I am using no Gobblegums whatsoever, which I generally think is crazy. The fact is, I got to around 100 with no Gobblegums whatsoever, which is weird because majority of the player base would use Gobblegums. By the way, I'm 16 and I can do this stuff with no Gobblegums. Well, a random 20-year-old guy that has experience on Call of Duty using Gobblegums can't even get to like round 20, and I think that is crazy. By the way, if you're in the vault, just don't be an idiot like me and press A, because that will drop the stuff. Press X, because I've lost probably about at least 7 mutant injectors by doing this, and it's a very common mistake that I do a lot, so just beware of this. By round 86, maybe a bit lower, start using your mutant injectors and craft them like right by the crafting bench right here, and killing off all the Manglers and Abominations. Because you have enough salvage and you might be lucky to find some spare ones looking around, maybe by some random Mangler or maybe the safe to get you to round 100 easily. By round 99, I got very nervous because I was so close to round 100. I accidentally bought the door, which you shouldn't buy, but either way, I got to round 100. Look at that. That is absolutely incredible to see. Now for the exfil strategy, I would recommend using a mutant injector because they have fixed the bug where you can now finally use soul shrieks by the exfil area. Now if you call it in, just get lucky, it's up here. Luckily it was for me. And just come over to this little glass area and go on top of here and shoot the chandelier because it will actually spawn in a nuke, which will be so useful for this, by the way. Then just use your mutant ejector to kill the abomination and leftover zombies, and there you have it, round 100 on the brand new nerf to Liberty Falls. Wow. The question is it worth it for the calling card? Not really. Does it even react? So I don't really see a point in getting to around 100. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing because it helps out a massive ton. I am so proud of myself, and this is such a big milestone because I only got to around 100 twice on 2 other maps, and this is just crazy, especially for Black Ops 6 as well, because Black Ops 6 took up such a massive notch. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!